Running out of money is one of the top fears for retirees. So how much will you need to make sure that that nightmare does not become your reality? Joining us now for your retirement coffee talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. The duo are part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts, guys, right before Christmas, and we're talking nightmares.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's not fair.
We don't want to give you nightmares. No, but you could actually be giving us a very good Christmas present, the gift of good sleep, the gift of not having nightmares, if we just do a few things.
There you go.
Yes. All right. Do you actually see some high earners in jeopardy of running out of money in their retirement?
Well, they're scared of it. Let's put it that way. We deal a lot with professionals, and we have a lot of engineers and business owners come in, and they just said they worked hard.
Yeah.
You know, they've saved. And the common question we get asked, hey, we're not sure if we have enough. If we do, what should I do at this point?
Yeah.
A lot of times if they do have enough, we have a saying called take a knee. You know, you don't need to really have a lot more wealth, just make sure you don't have less.
Just don't want to lose
it. So,
it.
you know, looking at a plan and looking at it from that standpoint, but the ultimate question comes down to, you know, people are out there having a nice lifestyle. They like to maintain that.
Right.
Is that fair enough?
Absolutely.
You know, you don't want to diminish that. If you know, we have people that have places down at Hilton Head or things like that. You know, you have to take care of these places.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. So just making sure you duplicate your working years. It's the same concerns everybody else has. One thing we do find in common, a lot of people are paying off their debt. That's a common goal with people that come in and see us. They're really, they're very attuned to that. They really don't want to carry that debt load. Yeah. That makes the job a lot easier for us.
Well, it's freedom too. You have that. All right, the house is done. All right, the kids' college done. You know, that's.
Yeah, I got 2 more to go, but we're getting there.
Well, we'll talk to you. We'll
George, 2 more going
George has vacations.
And just by the way, people say, hey, you're going to be retiring soon. I got 2 kids going into college for the first year next year.
Yeah, so no. So we're going to see his face on here for a while. So what really needs to be done to better protect our money and lifestyle for that successful retirement?
Yeah, the $1 million question, right? Going out there and said, you got to own your stuff. You don't want to compare it to what your neighbors are doing and things like that. It's your world. You know, it's very personal. It's all about your family. What are your goals with your money? How do you envision retirement? That's really where you start.
Yeah.
It's a very holistic approach. It's basically looking at it from not just the financial, but how do you see your retirement? Well, you know, I don't want to worry about money. It's fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, what are you doing to make sure that doesn't happen? You might be all in the markets. What you're saying and what you're doing are 2 different worlds. We've got to line that up. And people go, well, what are my options? We go, well, here's some new options you might not be familiar with. Here's a high level of safety, but you still have to combat inflation, have your money grow, and this is a good job for some of your money. So the big part is enlightenment. Education is critical. We talk about all the time again, you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
You need to know these things. It's a big world out there. There's some really, I think, we both think, superior options out there that people aren't familiar with.
And here's the other thing, you know, a lot of people have made a lot of money by maybe making some kind of risky decisions, and it paid off.
Of course.
Okay, that's great. If you have time, if it didn't pay off, you've got time to make up for it. If, you know, people in retirement are making these risky decisions, it may not play out so well.
Well, think of it, you know, like this. What if you're a year into retirement doing the things that, you know, you've wanted to do, and, you know, we have some kind of, you know, either correction or prolonged downturn in the market, you know, like a 2008, like a financial crisis where you have this big dip and it takes almost 4 years just to get back to where it was before. Well, if you're down 40% a year into retirement and you're still taking income off of that account, then you drastically increase your chances of running out of money. You know, imagine saying at some point down the road, hey, I didn't think I'd live this long, and being in danger of running out of money. That's a very scary thought.
I don't like that scenario.
So putting together a plan where you can take income in a down market using some of the tools that are available, you know, can guarantee that you're not going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting for the market to come back, you know, having to postpone doing things with the grandkids, and being able to sleep at night, not having to worry about it.
To just do that. Okay, and there are some people that's like, okay, so I've done that, I've made my plans, I've done all that. Oh, but I haven't really worried about taxes.
Oh, no.
I'll just deal with that when it happens.
Well, again, that's you're just kicking the can down the road. Sooner or later, with have required minimum distributions, age 72 now, you're required to take the money out of your retirement accounts. This is your 401ks and your IRAs, things like that, tax-deferred accounts. And they dictate the terms. And tax brackets are scheduled to go back up in 2026. There's a countdown right now, Megan.
Okay, yeah, Christmas countdown, right? It's
Taxes
like 3
are in
days.
sale right now. Might not feel like it, but taxes are on sale. 2026, the sale is over.
Ooh.
And that's what we know about right now. Every year it's on the docket. New administrations come in. They're talking about tax increases.
Yeah.
Right? Who's going to pay for that?
Right.
We are.
Yeah.
I go out there and say, oh, I don't like that. Well, what are you doing about it? We share with people, say, listen, let's not just freeze up and say, I guess that's the way it is, but there's actually a plan you can put in place to say, listen, we believe taxes are going up. Let's share with our viewers and people that come in and go out there and say, this is what we could do for you. This is to show you how to do it. We do it every day. It's doable. You just have to go ahead and accept the fact that if you pay a little bit less now, you're going to have to pay taxes.
Right.
But once you're done, you're forever tax-free. And if you're 65 or 70 and you're in reasonably good health, you might have 20 years in front of you, 25, 30 years.
Right.
Why not make that a tax-free world?
When do I really need to be focused on taxes? Because we have two different audiences. You know what I mean? We have the
do.
ones that are getting ready to retire, have just retired, and then some like me that's 20, 30 years away
Yeah.
from retiring. Do I need to be talking to y'all about taxes right now, or is this something in 10 years?
It's an excellent question because we get calls from both.
Yeah.
A lot of times they'll say, I don't think we qualify, but we'd like to see if we do for this tax reduce. And we
Yeah.
go, yeah, let's take a look at it. Not in every case you do. Can't do it this year. But you're talking about it, you're thinking about it. Let's see what we can do next year, the year after.
So just ask the question.
Absolutely.
Make sure you're asking the question.
For younger people, if you think taxes are going to go up, there are ways to go ahead and mitigate that. If you're between the age of 59 and a half and 72, that's your prime time to do this. And looking at this, it gets very busy, and people call. We had a gentleman call. He's been a client for a number of years, but he'd been listening to me on the radio for years, and he called the day he turned 59 and a half. I'm not kidding. I'm not making that up.
I love it,
He
'cause
goes,
that
I can now
number's
move
stuck.
my money from my 401k without penalty. That's what 59 and a half
Yeah.
means. And he came in, and him and his
let's
wife
do
have been a
it.
client for years, and we're doing the tax planning side
See,
of it.
that's why we ask these questions. You think about it. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Megan. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
So much fun. Listen, if you are at home, if you are currently retired, or you're really getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you right now. For the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more, they're offering a complimentary, no obligation retirement and investment report. The report will include potential tax saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or a future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Again, that number to call, 864-309-8146.